How you doing? We're here with Michael from Peavey, and he's going to walk us through some of the new acoustic models that Peavey is most excited about for 2015. Michael, take it away. Tell us what you got.
Well, I'm holding a Composite Acoustics Cargo, and we've had this for a few years now, and it just continues to gain more and more traction. When players start seeing what the benefits are of having a carbon fiber guitar that sounds really good, you know, we're getting more and more interest. Obviously, the benefit with carbon fiber is you don't ever have to worry about it changing. In fact, just yesterday I had a guy who plays on a cruise ship who said every year I'm buying a new guitar, you know, and he came on board with Composite Acoustics. He's just thrilled, you know, because he's got the same guitar now. Just simply won't move. It won't change, you know. In fact, we just did a test where we sent one up in a weather balloon to the edge of space.
Wow.
And it comes back down in tune. It just doesn't move. So, you know, all carbon fiber weave. We've got the composite saddle, bridge, fingerboard, and nut. So the guitar, there's nothing on the guitar that's going to be affected by any of the climate changes. So that's the Cargo. In fact, we just, part of our video, and you guys may have seen it, we'd actually donated one to a missionary group in Haiti, and they were trying to bring guitar music, acoustic guitar music, to the Haitians, and you don't see much down there but drums because guitars just fall apart. And he was showing me some of his acoustic guitars, and literally the sides are delaminating, and, you know, et cetera, and he just, you know, was really thrilled. You know, and then another benefit is it allows us to mold the guitar to a very comfortable shape. Obviously, you can see with the one-piece design, we're able to have access to all the frets, and it's really a solid benefit. Not to mention the fact that the solid piece construction it just allows for much more sustain, and people that play Composite Acoustics know it's a great sounding guitar. Now, I know guys that record with these and don't even go tour, they just record with them, and it just sounds great.
We find that people are more accepting of carbon fiber even than they were even 5 years ago.
Absolutely. I mean, it just continues to grow. You know, when you see the effects of the Lacey Act and the laws, and, you know, how much poaching happens. You know, there's a lot of fallout from tone woods, you know, illegal tone wood harvesting. You know, that just trickles down to just horrible effects it has on the environment and other things. And this is a guilt-free guitar, you know, it really is.
Absolutely.
Then the downside to it is when we're building an amplifier, we have great purchasing power with capacitors and resistors and magnetics and et cetera. When you're talking about carbon fiber, you know, we don't have any purchasing power. We're this big, you know. There's a lot made with carbon fiber that's not music related. So,
right.
So that's one of the downsides. It's expensive, and yet we're still able to do it at, I would say, a reasonable cost compared to some other acoustic guitars. So, I mean, it's not really that expensive when you consider what you're not having to do to get it, and plus with the acoustic guitar just being able to be solid for years and years and years. All of these guitars will be around a lot longer than you or I will be.
No doubt.
And so in the Peavey side, we've got the DW Acoustics, the DW 1, 2, and 3. This is a kind of an entry-level guitar. The DW3, though, is actually a little bit pricier, and it's a really nice guitar. Solid spruce, beautiful rosewood back and sides, a very light mahogany on the neck. And they just sound fantastic. Ships with a hard shell case. The preamp's got a built-in microphone, so you can blend with the microphone and the piezo.
And these are made in Indonesia?
Yes, these are made in Indonesia. And we were just talking earlier about the guitalele.
Yeah, it's a great little instrument.
You know,
tell us about it.
Well, the guitalele is for the guys like me that don't play the ukulele and still want to, you know, have that sound. So strummed up, tuned like a regular guitar. We've got our exclusive wing vent. The wing vent directs the sound to the player's ears, so it really does a great job of that. You can really tell a big difference. And like you said, you can look in and see what some interesting things going on with the bracing, because with the offset sound hole, I don't have to have the same bracing pattern that I would normally have, which just creates a louder, more resonant instrument by doing that. So that's been very popular. The Composer series, actually, we first started with a Composer parlor guitar 7 years ago or so, 8 years, and it was so popular that we've carried it through and created more instruments. We've got the 3/4 size classical, which we really created that more for the European market because they have a very active classical guitar program in their schools. So we've sold thousands in Europe. It's a great little 3/4 classical. And then the resonator guitar, which is being made right now. We've shipped some actually last year. And you know, again, it's got the Composer style. It doesn't have the wing vent because, you know, you would lose the resonator sound if you did that.
It's got a biscuit in it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a legit resonator guitar. Sounds fantastic. You can't really be a manufacturer from Mississippi and not have a resonator, you know. So that's it, man. That's our acoustic guitars. And
Great. Thanks for your time, Michael. We really appreciate it.
absolutely. Thank you very much for coming by.